So I'd like to show you a couple different ways that you can cite your sources within your writing. The first way that you should do every single time that you use someone else's words or even just their ideas is show me somehow with your words. For example, saying something like, according to. So I wrote, according to the report, Child Poverty from the National Center for Children in Poverty. And down here I did the same thing, according to a recent report from. Anytime you use someone else's words, I want to see some signal that gives them credit. The easiest way is through according to. I'd also like to see you go above and beyond that by giving the actual source information. So there's two different ways you can do this, or you could go above and beyond and do both of these ways. One way is a footnote. So at the end of my fact, I can do the little footnote number. So I can go insert footnote, and it's the first one, so there's a number, and now I'm going to put my source information in like my works cited format, which I've already done for this website when I put this in my blog. So it does not need to be that big of font. I'm going to stick with like 9. But here I have my works cited, like easy bib citation format, and it's connected. This little 1 is connected to the little 1 that goes up here. So that's footnoting your source. So I've given credit within my writing by saying according to, but I've also linked it to my works cited, which goes right here. That would be for something that you're going to print out, and it's a more traditional way that some of your high school teachers and college professors are going to expect you to do. What you see a lot, like when I shared the podcasts and online articles, is this newer way that's a little less traditional, a little less formal, is to cite your sources by linking to them, which as an online reader, the benefit is that I don't have to go copy and paste your works cited information. I can just click and check your facts. So down here, that's what I've done. I have this fact, this actual quote that I used, and I said according to, so I, in my writing, showed that it was someone else's idea, but then instead of like using the footnote, I decided to make this linked, and I chose like the description of where it came from as the words, and I will show you how I did that. So I'm going to take it off and start over, so I'm going to remove it. Okay, so I have in writing what I want, and I've copied the website URL, and so I'm just going to highlight the words that I want, and I'm going to click the link, insert link button, and so the text that I highlighted shows up here, and that's important because I don't want to actually see the URL. I want the words that I wrote to be a link to the URL. So I see the words I wrote here, and then I copy and paste the URL into the link box and hit apply. And then now you can see it's showed up as a link. I can hit any one of those words and it'll take me to the website. If you don't like, and I'm kind of thinking I don't, that each word is underlined separately, I'm going to remove that, and I'm going to pick the number 1 word that would be the source, and that would be report. So I could just link the word report to the website, and that looks a little bit better. Now you don't have to use the colors that they force you to use. I can still change that font color, and it doesn't affect the link at all. So I can change that to something that matches kind of my color scheme a little bit better. So now I have said, according to the report, and I've given the information in my writing, but I've also linked the reader directly to the source. And if you do want to go above and beyond, you could go in and add the footnote as well. So I put the cursor at the end, insert footnote. Now it's automatically 2, since I already have a 1, and I just need to grab my works cited citation from my blog, and I can paste it in. A little extra info in there. And I want that to be size 9, like my other one, so it matches. Oh, that's the wrong source. Well, you get what I'm saying. I'll fix it later. So that's some examples of how to cite your sources.